everybody. I hope you're all doing well. You guys hear me all right? I hope you guys can hear me all right. Let's get everything rolling. Might have to turn you up a little bit there. You guys doing well? You guys doing well? Man, it's warm down here. I might have to actually take this hoodie off. It's good to see everybody. Music's a little loud. Yeah, we turned it down, man. It's all good. It's raining all day, Mark says. Very nice setup. Thank you, Big Moose. I appreciate that. Back 40s here. Man, what a day. I mean, yeah, it's just nonstop. Actually, the picture on the Pixel, if you look at the fireplace and the thumbnail, that's live. That was like shot a couple minutes ago. It's been pouring down rain all day. Let me get this hoodie off, man. It's crazy in here. It's crazy hot. Give me a second. You guys can see the bunker studio. Toss this hoodie over here. Whew. Gets hot on the stream. Gets hot on the stream when you're live. I hope I'm not missing everybody. I know I'm missing some people. What a setup. Finham, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Impressive bunker. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do streams outside. I'd rather be outside. That's just me, you know, by the campfire doing something. That's why I use today's thumbnail as the rainy picture by the campfire, because I know a lot of you guys have mentioned, like, I wish you were sitting by the campfire, wish you were hanging out, and that's what it's all about. That's what the stream's all about, just having some fun. Make sure if you guys are new here, smash the thumbs up for me. I appreciate that very much. If you want to send a picture or something tonight, you can use Twitter and use the hashtag. You can put a little message there and use the hashtag NickPixelTV. I can pull those up on the screen, stuff like that. So make sure if you'd like to send a picture. I know people sent some pictures last week. You'll see a couple of them out here, I guess. You know, somewhere in the Pixel. I'm going to green screen this so the Pixel's behind me at some point, but for right now, it works. Hi from Scotland. That's awesome. That's really cool. Let's see here. Email you back. Too many pics, apparently. Chris, dude, you filled my inbox up, dude. I had to delete all the messages. No, but Chris did send some photos. I mean, people did send some photos over. You can email me, too. They're not guaranteed to be in this stream, but they'll be in the next one. I'm trying to do some different things just to support everybody. And, you know, that's kind of like today's topic that I kind of grasped out of just watching a lot of different streams and live streaming and everything else. But I mean, we're hanging out. My wife just got some food. She brought some food back, so I'll probably eat here in a little while. Wanted to jump on, see what everybody's up to, take some time, spend some time with you guys. Hi from Alabama. That's awesome. Hello from Alabama. Hope you're doing well. See if I missed anything else here. The chat rolls by so fast, but if I missed you, we'll catch up. I do try to save some of the chats. Chris is here, cooking dinner as well. That's awesome. Hit the thumbs up, help the community. Yeah, the community is definitely a topic for today. I mean, it's, you know, the YouTube thing, the community, the people. There's a lot of channels out there, a lot of people going live. I thought I could maybe lend a little advice on live streams and videos and just what people are trying to build. And it's tough. It's tough to really get all that stuff out in one video. I may still do a video on it, but I definitely want to share some information about live streaming and just building a YouTube channel. There's been so many people that have reached out. It's so awesome. And everybody's at a different step. Everybody's at a different part of the process, and that's cool. So some are just getting started. I saw some people that put, I think G Carter. I don't know if G Carter's here tonight. Bruce, thank you so much. Rain, go away. Blah, blah. Oh, it's from Robin. Okay, Robin. Well, thank you. I saw your comment the other day that you didn't know when I was going to go live, and that's partially my fault. I haven't really been able to put out. I'm going to try to do Sundays. So just you guys know that I'm going to try to do Sundays after bucking, you know, in the early evenings. Try to do some live streams on Sundays. I'd like to bring something in throughout the week, maybe a topic or interview somebody or just have something come in. Have somebody come in and talk about their channel maybe a little bit. I have some ideas on that. We can bring them into the Pixel on the front of the screen or just chat about life, what's going on. It doesn't all have to be about YouTube or technology or anything like that. But we've been spending a lot of time with people, helping people get their channels going. There's some things that I want to do to help other people. It's so awesome. I mean, I can't really describe it. It's hard to put it in a video or get the message properly, sent across the web. But it's, the people that have reached out that, truly support and appreciate and want to help and just want to get their messages out and share a little bit of love and kindness. And it's just really cool stuff. And I don't want technology to be the barrier for people to do that. And a lot of this stuff is pretty easy. Some people have reached out that want to, grow a channel and get a channel to grow bigger. And I think there's some tips and tricks I can tell you about that. I mean, I'm not a big channel either. The numbers don't really matter. It's all about who you have. Let me check the chat here real fast. Casterman, Daniel Atkins, Outside with Shibe. Thank you, Outside with Shibe, for stopping in tonight. Sawman Drew, Zone 32, Casterman. Yes, please, Nick. Boom, made it. Cosmic Sponge is always here. Thank you, Cosmic. Crooked Coop Homestead, thank you for doing what you do. Eastonville, Washington for me. Oh, Back 40, thank you, man. I made it, buddy. Here's to the Vixel. Thank you, my friend. No problem. One Mechanic, what's going on? This is awesome. If I miss the chats, I do want to talk a little bit, just a little bit about what I'm thinking about on channels and when people start channels. Whether it be for, man, I'd like to make money from YouTube, or I'd rather turn this into a business, or I just want to have fun with it, or I want to share with my grandkids. I mean, I've had some people that just want to make YouTube channels to share with their grandkids, or to have, a buddy of mine called me the other day. He wants to, it's like a bonding time with your son or your daughter. Like, they're into YouTubes. They probably know more about it than the adults do. And I think that's really cool because it could turn into something. But most of the people aren't in it for the dollars. They're in it to share experiences and have some fun and, film a project with your kid. That's what's really cool. I think that's what's awesome. And, Buckin said a good message today. And I was thinking about things to chat about, because I do like to have a little bit of a topic to discuss. And somebody had asked in his chat about starting like a firewood business, or starting I want to start cutting trees for a living, or whatever the case may be. No matter what you want to do, and his advice was, don't go into debt over it. And I think that right now, with the way the times are, you definitely don't want to go into major debt to start something. And it got me thinking about the YouTube channel and how people look at needing all these awesome cameras or awesome, gadgets to do this. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in the studio, but I do this for work. It generates revenue for me. So these are my tools. So this would be like my chainsaws or whatever else. And it got me thinking, like, a lot of people will tell you that you need all these special things to start a YouTube. And I don't think you should have to go into debt, even on your time. Time is the most precious asset we have. And when we dedicate time, we dedicate that in different areas. So, right now, I want to help you guys. And when you guys have me on a live stream, I want to be helpful. So if you have a technical question or something that I can't, some of them I can't answer live, but if you have something, I want to be able to help you and use this time wisely. And at the same time, I respect all of you so much for coming over and spending time with me and give me a few minutes, throughout the day on a Sunday evening when you're spending time with your families to just hang out with me. And that's really cool. But this whole live stream thing is about you. YouTube is a really powerful tool. Any social media, you can be very small. You can just be a regular person in your garage. You can be a regular guy that's going 9 to 5, just anything. You can just be anybody, turn on a camera and start talking to the world. Now, whether you get seen or not is a different story, but you can start talking. And there's people that'll do that, and you see them when they're big, and you see them when they have big channels, but you never really get to see them when they're small and the grind they went through to get there. Just like businesses that pop up. Sometimes it's hard. It's a struggle for the first couple years, and then maybe they become big, and you never get to see that little bit of a struggle. And I kind of relate what Buckin said to that gentleman that asked about starting his firewood business. Same thing with YouTube. Like, I don't want to see people spend a fortune or go into debt buying all kinds of equipment that they think they need, that people are out there telling them that they need to do it. And then there's people like Buckin who started with a cell phone or started with just what they had and made it work. And now look at the audience and look at what it's done. I mean, it's so awesome to be able to do that. So a lot of people ask me about DSLR cameras, and I'm probably missing a lot in the chat, and I'll try to catch back up. I hope you guys are okay with this, but a lot of people are, I want to get a DSLR camera. I have a phone. I have this. I have that. And I've also seen channels just have a cell phone, and the quality of the video footage is crappy, but their message is strong, their delivery is strong, their heart's in the right place. They're not really doing it for the money. They're just doing it for fun, to share their experiences, and I think that that's what builds. I also see a lot of channels that are out there bouncing around all the grow streams, or people that want to, look at, hey, subscribe to me, or subscribe to this person, or do this. And that's tough too, because it's not necessarily your audience. I mean, you don't want the person in your chat that's just wanting something for themselves. And I want to have people here that are genuinely care about what we're trying to do, and maybe they can get some help and stuff like that, but it's for the right reasons, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that if you pull audiences and you pull different audience, fortunately, like, I think Buckin and I have a pretty similar approach to life and just people, and our respect and care for people. And I feel that when you put your own self out there and you start making videos for yourself, more important than anything else, not to get views, not to get clicks, not to win the algorithm, not to do all these things, I feel like you build that loyalty and that engagement from your followers. There's so many of you guys here that were able to watch some of my videos, and at least I had some videos up when I decided to really kick this channel and get it going. And I don't care where it goes. I just know that the people that you have, you never know who's watching. And you never know when the opportunity is there. And one person can maybe make an opportunity for you. So I try to stress that, like, when you're starting a channel, it's okay to ask for technical advice. It's okay to say, hey, I'd like to have this or do that. But really think about what you're going to put out there and the content you're going to build, and be able to build it even if you have nobody watching, even if it's only your own, you do a live stream and only your friends watching, or maybe it's 2 people. It gradually grows, and it makes people want to maybe share the content or share the experience, that kind of stuff. Let me, working on video tonight. Pat, that's great. Great to hear. Good evening. Back 40, that's not a problem. Let's get some thumbs up and put that one up there for you. But, yeah, so I've seen it happen. I've seen people worrying about their subscriber numbers or their watch time, and that's all important to hit the 4,000 hours of watch time and the 1,000 subscribers. I can tell you that if you build enough video content that people like right off the bat, you can get your watch time and your subscribers. If you have the right video, you could do it in one video. But it might take you. It may take you several. And it's good to have multiple videos. It's good to have a backstory that when people do hit your channel for the first time, they have the ability to watch the backstory, go back, see who you are, see what your content's about, see what you're producing, and they may follow you. And it's probably going to be more of a loyal follower than just somebody saying, "Hey, subscribe to me," or "Hey, come over and visit my channel." And I see that a lot, especially when I moderate for some different channels, where people are just like, they see the big subscriber number, and they're like, oh, I need to get some exposure. You don't, that may not help you, but there's ways that you can help people to where you can gain that exposure, if that makes sense, and do it in a different way and make your content stand out. Maybe it's sharing a video and say, hey, you know what? I don't need you to come visit my channel, but just check out one of my videos. If you like it, maybe subscribe. And then you can start getting into equipment. If it does start generating revenue for you, then maybe look at equipment. But I know for a fact it can be done with just a cell phone, with just your message, picking up a cell phone, taking a look at the camera, talking to it, getting your story out there, telling a little bit about what your channel is going to be about, how you can help somebody, how you want to help people through your channel. It's really powerful, and you don't have to worry about the numbers. A channel with 2,000 or 1,000 subscribers could technically earn just as much as a channel with 1 million subscribers if they had the viewership. And that's what it's all about. So, and if you focus on those views, you'll hit the subscriber milestone, most likely. if you're getting views and things are clicking, there's just so many different aspects that people forget about. And I thought that might be helpful to chat about. Let me see here. Shrink the world. I mean, that's a good message too. Like, it's so awesome to see all the people from all over the place, that like-minded people and friends and people that you just want to sit by the campfire with, and you could tell that if you were there, you could share a good story with them, and they would enjoy it, and you would enjoy their company. I think that's what this is all about. Good evening, Ken Allen. How's it going, man? Thank you, Chris. Big Moose, struggling beekeeper. Struggling beekeeper is an example. I mean, the guy, he makes videos all the time. I think he launched one today. A guy with a phone. He's making videos with his kids, fishing and outdoors. Just really cool stuff. It may or may not turn into something, but it may, and the opportunity is always there. And every person that watches is a new opportunity. CP, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Outside with Shibe, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. And I'm looking over here. I got a couple things going on. I do it for fun. Yeah, definitely. I got a few things. Nothing yet. Big organized. Thanks from number 1 subscription. Firewood. Okay, you guys are all chatting. That's good. William, how's it going? Good to see you. What's up, Nick? Got to run some errands. I'll be back. No problem, Silver Maple. Thank you for stopping in. If I do miss you, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of chatting a little bit. It's not that I'm trying to ignore anyone here. It's just a lot of things are on my mind about this. But Chris Liggett, the tree feller, this is what it's all about. I mean, it's great living in a van, have a phone. Yeah, I mean, it's hold on a second here. It's definitely something that's really cool that you can do. And it's easy to get started. It really is. And, Chris Liggett, super cosmic. I just need more tree work. Yeah, you know, the other thing is let's see here. Dude, just take this rag. Dude, that was the best Cosmic. Take this rag. That Cosmic's video today was hilarious. And there's some great people on here. We're getting through all this mess that's going on, which is important. I think that's going to be a very, you know, as things start to open up, we start getting back to a little bit of a normal life. I think there's going to still be, you know, people aren't going to want to be around and go out and hang out with a lot of people all the time. And it's going to be a little bit different. So it's going to be different, but we're getting through it. Hey, make sure you guys, if you can, I was just thinking about this, like healthcare workers, the essential workers, you know, throw a little like emoji prayer symbol up for those guys. I mean, like throw some emojis up for the people that are still grinding and working and keeping everybody safe and doing what they can, because there's some, I mean, you watch it on the media, I try not to watch media, but you see what people are going through, and, you know, there's so many people that have it worse than us, and you know, essential workers and the people that have kept things going or that are fighting to keep things going. I think that's really important too. So make sure you guys do that. Let me see here. Outside, hit the people with crappy old trees. Also use some stuff for all fun. Keep it fun. Yeah, that's what it's about. Sohn reach out 32. He needs to put a profile picture up, but we got to get, you know, get something on there. You know, just get something on there. It's going to be really helpful. Chris Miller, I used to drive him with crappy old trees. Also used to, let me see if I missed anything here. I also enjoy editing. Yeah, and you learn. I mean, what's cool about doing your own videos is you learn every step of the way. You can learn something with the editing. Like, I'm constantly learning, and I'm not there yet either, but it's fun, and sometimes it's cool how a picture and a story can come together. So that's pretty neat. Masonry ain't no freaking joke. Yeah, that's no doubt. And yeah, there's workers in all kinds of different. Think of like electricians, the people that are keeping the internet and the bandwidths up, and the servers and all that kind of stuff. It's, you know, maybe they're not around the whole issue right now, but they're keeping things running, and I think that's so important. We forget about those things sometimes in the hype. The grocery store workers, the food supplies, the farmers, I mean, the list goes on and on. It's a bigger list than what I could roll off, so I don't want to forget anybody, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that's really important. You know, the live streams, your channel, it's about people. It's not about subscribers. It's not about numbers. It's about people and how we interact. And you don't just go into a restaurant and think you're going to know everybody in the restaurant and say, hey, come follow me. It doesn't happen that way. You have to start communicating and start talking. So one at a time, I thought that might be helpful to some. I mean, there's so many things that I've learned from looking at different channels, and the technology piece is like the easiest to overcome. It's what you're filming and what you're putting out there. So if you guys need help with that stuff, definitely reach out. Hit me with an email. Chat me. Do something. Do something to stick out, or just make a video. And a lot of people have asked about the Bucking Experience videos. That's probably. Can you imagine having a channel that big with that many messages? Make a video. Hashtag Bucking Experience. Tell a little story. It doesn't even have to be a long video. It could be a short one just to say hi. It could be, if you want to get started, that's the way to do it. And it's a new avenue. It's a new path that might help kickstart you. And I know it's done that for a lot of people. I do have somebody that I want to help out, and I'm not putting all that stuff out there yet, but I do have somebody as things come together here and we can do a little bit more shipping and figure that stuff out and make sure that orders are delivered on time. I do want to help somebody out that I think has a really good chance with the tube, and it's just something I want to do, so I'm going to do that here soon. And it's really cool. It's really cool to be able to be in a position to do that, and that means a lot. And it means a lot, even though my channel's small, I don't care if it ever grows real big, but it's fun to know that we're able to communicate and the comments you guys leave and everything else and the emails. It's fun throughout the week if I get 10 or 15 minutes extra of time to call somebody and say, hey, look, I got 15 minutes. Let's chat about your channel. Let's chat about what do you want to talk about? And I've done that, and I'm going to try to keep allocating time to be able to do that as we move forward here and just, go from there. We do have a Discord channel set up for those of you that know anything about Discord. It's just a cool way to chat. We have a Discord channel set up. So if you need information on that, you can email me and we'll get you into the Discord channel. And there's other creators and stuff in there that we're just kind of chatting about, life and YouTube and what we're working on and a little bit of support. And what's cool is it doesn't have to always be me to help everybody out. There's somebody can lend some advice from this angle or this angle, and it works out really well. So that's really cool. And I think that's where it's going. But I wanted to encourage people not to go out there and thanks for the shout out, a farmer here. There you go, buddy, or farmer. There's a lot of things that are going on, and I wanted to encourage people to reach out and let's try to do something. Let's try to build something here. I don't know where it's going to take us. Let's just have fun with it. I think that's important. If you guys have camera questions, I haven't been able to film a lot. I mean, it's supposed to rain. Like it's just been nonstop rain, and everything's the ground's soaked. It's not fun, and I'm down here a lot more. I have a lot of things starting this week where businesses are opening up. I got a lot of projects to work on, so it's going to be a little bit busy. But I am carving out some time to do that. And if you guys have questions, let me know. Great night, Ken. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Where do I go? Hello, Nick. Michael White, old timer. Thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for stopping by. It's cool to have farmers in here. Yeah, my buddy has a channel. He's a farmer, Gerald Farms. I can also find. So what are you guys up to too? Mark Reap's here. Jenna Bena one. It's windy where I am. Yeah, the wind's been crazy too. I did a video this week on the on my ash trees, and it looks like we're gonna have to wait a couple more weeks to see which ones bloom. I know a couple of them got worse and worse, and I think one's probably gonna have to come out, so I'm gonna have to take that one down. But I think maybe I can save the other ones, and a couple of them have made a comeback just using that soak treatment. So I'm hoping that maybe I can save them because the tops are blooming. So I think they say over 30% canopy. If they lose more than 30% canopy, it's probably going to be a problem. But if it's under that, so I got that. I think my wife and I are going to plant a garden this year, just a small one. The basics, tomatoes, cucumbers, stuff like that. I think that'll be a fun little project to do, and maybe I'll make a video on that. There's just a lot of things we can do. I just started on some YouTube. I have some videos, but not much. I do everything on your phone. It's a great way to start. I mean, it's a great way to start. The phones today, especially if you have the latest phone, they do really well. Where phones buckle is in low light, so make sure you have good lighting. Try to use the sun to your advantage if you're filming outside. Try not to film into the sun. But if you have lighting, lighting makes a big difference. You can see in here I have there's a light right here, if you can see it. That's facing me. I have a light behind the actual bunker camera facing across, and you can see the shadows from where my lights are at. Lights above. I mean, it's lighting is key. But you'll see that I'm tired for. Oh yeah, you were tired. Heavy Wrenches here. He was on a live stream last night for 6 hours or something. Building a small greenhouse. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's definitely something that, this is what it's all about. So take the phone out, make a video, and your pictures, if you're sending them to me, try to send them horizontally. If you're going to send one for the Pixel, I can always resize stuff, but the vertical photos, you can, if you take them the widescreen landscape mode, then you can put them into like videos and stuff a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, this is what I'm here for. I want to help people do that. We have the channel Pixel to Share we're working on that we're promoting some of the channels that we're helping and doing things with. And I think that I think it's going to keep growing. I think it's going to keep growing. We have a lot of cool people here, a lot of people that have, contributed, and we're going to pay that forward and help some other people out. I think it's going to be fun to get a couple channels boosted and get them some exposure from the same audience, like, that we're here, the community we have here. I think that's going to be awesome. I haven't really been doing much new stuff. I've been working on chainsaws, a couple things, getting ready for spring, basically, which I thought was here a couple weeks ago, and then that didn't help. Buckin's here. Oh, Buckin. And he doesn't even put a message. You could have put a heart, but Buckin, put a heart. You know what I mean? No, I love you, man. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. I mean, it's like... but it is helpful. So I can't really even say that. I can say thank you. Buckin probably knows who I'm talking about on who I'd like to help out. It's really cool stuff. We got to get Buckin into the Pixel here one of these days. That's what needs to happen. And now the chat's going crazy. Ranger Gaming, once you hit 1K, now is the time to look for loyal because you're going to need to watch time. Definitely, Ranger Gaming, I mean, I don't even know if I tell people to focus on, like, grabbing that 1K. You know what happens? It's like a big letdown. People get to the 1,000 subscribers, and then they're like, okay, now what? And who knows if YouTube would ever change that? It's building the audience that's going to be important. So, you get to the 1,000, and then you're like, well, now I need watch hours. And then you're putting up content that's not really that great. I see a lot of channels that just put content up to try to get watch hours and game the system. So then they get that, and YouTube's based on views. The money is based on views. Aside from Super Chat and everything else, the money's based on views. So unless you're getting a lot of views, now you have, you do have the ability to get Super Chats and stuff, but I think people with Super Chat, when they believe in someone or they can support a cause or something or whatever the nature, they just want to help the person out. So I see a lot of channels that get to the 1,000, they get to the 4,000 hours, they have a channel up and going, they're like, this is awesome, I'm going to start getting paid. And they get their first, month in, and they made $4.15. I mean, well, I thought this was going to be awesome. I thought this was going to be great. And that's what I'm saying, don't make a big investment. Now, if you can start cranking videos that are getting 40, 50,000 views all the time, or every once in a while, and your channel views are going up, then that's where it might be able to do something for you. You might be able to make some money from YouTube. And right now is the worst time, in a way, for a lot of creators. A lot of creators don't want to put out awesome content right now because the advertising's down. A lot of businesses will dump their advertising. It's like the first thing that gets cut, especially whenever the market goes, you know what I mean? So when they drop their advertising, what happens is YouTube doesn't have the money anymore to give out. So, and now even more than ever, there's more people coming into YouTube that want to do this, that want to start a channel. So I think you got to look at it not from the how can we make money, millions of dollars perspective. It's not easy. I think you have to really focus on how can you communicate with people and build your audience and build some friendships and have people around you that want to support what you're doing or believe in your cause or enjoy your content or have fun watching, you with your family and doing different things. There's so much value that everybody can provide. It's just finding a way to extract that. And I think that that's a way you should look at it, if that helps. Buckin, I mean, unreal. I want to do something with Buckin if he's still here watching, because I'd like to do a different type of video, maybe on the channel here, and just just do something where it's not in front of a million people. Maybe we record something or do something live where we can, he has the perfect story of just being able to say, I got my power saw, I got my skill set, I can communicate with people, I got this phone with all these available features. I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna make videos for 3, 4, 5 years, and for the first couple years, it's this big. It's a baby. It's this big, and all of a sudden, little by little, you got more people helping to grow that, and that's what it's all about. And it's not seen very often, because either the big people find the big YouTuber or the small YouTuber, and maybe some in between, but they don't really look at like what it took to get there. And I think that having the like-minded people around you and building your audience in your niche or what you like to talk about is really, really important. CP, thanks for the heart, man. I love you too, brother. I mean, this is powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. I mean, you don't even know what you're capable of until you really, really go for it. A video a day for a long time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A video a day for a long time, and still does it daily. That is, I don't even know, I couldn't even do that. And I got cameras and equipment. It's time. I'm trying to do as much as I can, but that's the commitment if you really want to build. It's not, let's get 1 million subscribers from this person, or 10 subscribers from this person, or 1 subscriber. You don't even know if you like those people, or if they're people you want to have on your channel. I mean, it's all about, having the right people involved and the right people that want to help. And I just think that's missed a lot. I'm in the same way with Mazda stuff. Bucking with the knowledge in my head, just waiting to be poured out. Daniel, that's what you got to do, is just put it out there. I don't think it's to tell people how to do things or what to do. Like, that's never how I've been. I mean, I can help you guys and say, hey, here's what I recommend. Most of the equipment that if I ever do videos on gear or equipment, because I do like doing some, not really review videos, but just on gear and equipment, it's because I've bought it. It's because I've used it. It's because I like it, or, I recommend it. There's a lot of people that'll send me stuff and email me like, hey, we want to talk about this. And I'm like, I can't really, even if I use it, if I didn't buy it, or I'm not hearing a lot of things about it, it's hard for me to recommend that. So like when I try to recommend stuff, it's because I know what it's like to buy it. And then I see new channels that are like, I want to buy this, this, and this, and this, and I need this to be successful. And I'm like, you need your phone, and to start making videos and making those better first. And then maybe a camera helps. Actually, some of the cameras, this is only a 1080 camera. 1080, 4K, 1080, 4K. So the phone technically is better. You can do a little bit more with the lenses and stuff, but these have come a long way. So, I mean, really, do you need all that stuff? And I thought that was important. Outside with Shad. I am serious about world peace and seeing people holding their heads up and realizing they're supposed to be here. That's a very important message. I mean, I truly believe that some of the people that have reached out, and they weren't even asking for help, they've reached out and said like, hey, take a look at my channel. I just want to be recognized, or take a look at, if you get some time, take a look. And they've been very respectful of time. They know that we're getting emails. You're not going to get somewhere by asking, hey, come over. You got to feel it. And so you check out somebody's video, you check out their channel, you get to know them a little bit, and you're like, wow. And you can kind of get a feel for like where they're at or what would help them. And most of the time it's just little things. It's just little things. And some of those people don't have much, and they're asking how they can help you. You know, they're how can I help you? It's like, well, I don't know. I mean, like I kind of want to help you. Does that make any sense? I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I mean, it's I don't know, but it definitely hits you in the chest when you can do this kind of stuff and you can help somebody, and at the end of the day, know that their heads, their spirits are higher. They know that they're capable of doing this, and that somebody recognized them at least, because a lot of people don't get the recognition, and not that people want it, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of people just, they never get that opportunity and that shot to say, like, I want to try to do something. You know, can you help me out? You know, I mean, that's pretty cool. CJ's Info. They just need something to record with, good motivation. You know, and I gotta put. I forgot all about this. This here. The screen goes by so fast. At least this captures some. But hey, Nick Omulus, how's it going? They just need something to record with, good motivation, positive attitude, good personality, and perseverance. Yeah, I mean that's the case. I mean, it's and like I said, not everybody's in it to make money on YouTube, so that's an awesome thing too. Big Moose, I started with $90 camera from Walmart. Joe Daddy's Garage. Yep, $90 camera from Walmart. And what do you have, Joe Daddy? 40,000, almost about 40,000 subscribers now. And consistency. How long did you make videos? Before you ever got any notice? It was 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers. In the YouTube world, that's small. I mean, they're small numbers. We're like this big. And then just gradually over time, it happens. It took years. Gregory Odom, thanks for all the help. No problem, man, dude. I love what you're doing, man. You have a lot of opportunity, man. You have a lot of opportunity. Lend a little hand. Appreciate all your help. Cosmic, no problem, man. Wife does it with her phone and is doing very well at it. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that's all you need. You can definitely upgrade, but make it worthwhile for your upgrade. Like, once you get it built and you say, oh, look, I have some money coming in, I want to invest in making it better, people will support you with or without good technology. People will support you with or without good technology. If you have the means to do it right off the start and right off the bat, sure, do it if you have those means. But if you don't have those means, I don't think, like I said, I've seen people that it's a major letdown when they hit the 1,000 subscribers, they hit the 4,000 watch hours. YouTube, you never know when they're going to change that. They could change it all tomorrow and base it on engagement on a channel. And people try to fool the system. They buy subscribers, they buy views, they buy watch time, they all this kind of stuff, and then they go to try to get approved for YouTube monetization, and it's like, nope. And you know, people use Social Blade. You can see what a channel's doing. It's just build it. Just start with one and focus on one person, one subscriber at a time. You know, make a video that helps one person, and then another one, and then another one, and it's wide scale. If it's helping one person, it might help 30 or 50 or 100, and if they find the content valuable enough, they'll come over. I mean, that's just how it works. Thanks, Speedster. Back to Speed. Got a Canon Vixia now, also an Osmo Pocket and a Hero 7. Yeah, and that's all it takes. I mean, that's more than what it takes even. It's nice to have the stuff, but it's so much fun. Like, I do want to be able to just pick up my phone. I love streaming in the bunker here, but I want to be able to pick up my phone and go live and know that, like, I have an audience, and people want to know, not really an audience of you get what I'm saying, but like have people that are there that's like, hey, let me share this experience with you. And that's, you know, we're going to do that stuff as soon as this weather breaks. And, you know, down here is fun to show the equipment and show people that, like, if they do have a question, I can probably help you. I can probably help you with your questions. I know that Back 40 had a question about live streaming and different software to use, and I want to spend some time and help him out. He's got a channel with like 5,000 people, and there's like I said, I've helped people out with zero people. How do I make the first one? We're working on a friend of mine's channel right now to do that as well, and met through YouTube. These are, like, I call people friends because once I talk to them, I feel like we're friends. But I mean, we are friends, and that's what it's all about. So we help each other. Help to others, be yourself, be helpful to others. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I use my 1080p Logitech webcam from Walmart, $60. Yep, streams, boom. You know what I mean? All it takes, I would like sometimes laptop built-in cameras aren't as helpful. They're not as high quality. Like if you have the internet speed and a good camera, that's definitely going to make your stream better. But even a crappy camera is lighting. I wish I could show you how bright that light is. I mean, I have the camera down, actually, the exposure, but it's bright in here. It is really bright. And that even gets to you a little bit. Like that light right here is it looks like it's way above me. It's literally right beside the camera. But lighting's definitely going to help you. So you can take an older cell phone, an iPhone 6, an iPhone 7, something, an older cell phone, and put a light behind it and get a light on you, and it's going to dramatically change the quality of your stream. Outside, try to film outside. There's things like that. But, I mean, it's so cool. Even if you have, minimal equipment, it's not even about the equipment. Once we figure out the equipment part, that's like I like doing that. Like, let's get all the tech figured out. At least you have a good start. But that first video, that's where it hits. When somebody's like, man, I did my first video. Or I did my second video. Or I got 2 videos out now. This is like crazy. Oh my God, thanks for showing me this. This is so cool. And then they do like 10. That's what's fun, is getting that going. Yeah, we got to do some Saw stuff too. It's cool to have. I'm so sorry. I'm missing things. I know I'm missing things, and I don't even have that popular of a stream. But I start talking. If I missed you, just run it again, and I'll try to catch it as this screen refreshes. But I shoot with a Nikon Coolpix, looking to upgrade when I can, but making the most of what I have. Yeah, make the most of what I have. And if you have a channel like CJ's info's in here. I mean, we're looking at channels too. So like, if you have a channel that maybe, or you're thinking about starting one, like, make sure you connect with one of us, or, email me or something like that, so that we can at least look at it. Because I try to watch people's videos and really kind of get an idea of what they're doing. And sometimes I can send little tips and tricks over and try to help them. And that's what we've been doing. And I think it's been working, because I've seen, video A compared to video B and dramatic change. So that's really awesome. Editing takes up most of the time. Yeah, you'll find that too. I mean, people don't necessarily see the hours that are invested in editing, especially if you're doing multiple cameras. Just think of every piece of technology you add, it's going to get that much more time consuming. So if you're shooting with one camera, like the phone, I'm an Apple guy. So I run MacBooks. So if I do shoot on my phone, I can just easily airdrop it over to my MacBook, bring it into editing, stuff like that. It's a lot easier for me. But every piece of, camera, if I shoot with the GoPro, I got to pull the memory card out of this. Now the GoPro, they have an app that you can transfer some footage across, but I got to pull the memory card out, transfer the footage from the phone camera, transfer the footage from my main camera, transfer the footage from this camera, put it all together, organize all the files. Sometimes even just organizing the files and what you're going to use takes you time even before you get going. So if you're looking for a speed thing, the phone is definitely, the people that can have a channel and just do it from their phone and just put content out there, that's definitely, a lot less time, and, it might help with their speed of how they can deliver videos and how fast they can deliver videos. That's definitely something that you got to consider too. So the more you have, the more maintenance, the more stuff you got to deal with. If you do have a camera with lenses, this is a fixed lens. So for me to go and, get a shot that zooms in, I got to change the lens, put a zoom lens on. This one's just a wide angle lens for more vlogging and capturing stuff. So you get into way more money. If you're going to buy one device, buy a phone, buy the best phone you can, worry about the cameras and all the crap later. You can still plug in an external microphone to your phone. So the mic I talk about, and I don't talk about it because I'm sponsored, it doesn't matter to me. You don't have to buy it, like this Saramonic or this Rode mic. I bounce this between the phone or the camera or any of my cameras, and I do have different types of mics. I think Captain Clueless Fishing, I don't know if he's on tonight. Stars. I don't know if he's on tonight, but Captain Clueless Fishing, he just got the Rode Wireless Go mics for his fishing channel. He was like, "Thanks, man, I appreciate that." So, I mean, that kind of stuff works. So you can work your way up, but they will all help you in some way. Amen, Journey North. You'd be surprised. I truly thank you. And Buckin's trying to make people happy. Gregory, yeah, I mean, you're doing it, man. You're gonna do it. There's no problem. I have to go finish watching a replay. One a day would be great, Gregory. Yeah, so he's getting advice from Buckin. Let's see here. I gotta refresh this one down here. CP, thanks. Build videos, great connections, amazing people. That's what it's all about, man. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, if you build something, there's a lot of people that it'll happen. It can happen. You know, you can get people outside of your genre because people follow people. So you don't have to be, if you're stuck in one genre and you say, I want to just talk about headphones because I love headphones. You might find people that are into like, well, I like headphones because I like making music, and now you find like. It's just connections. It's just what we're into and what we like and what we enjoy. And I think that's where it builds from. That's where it builds from. But I'm seeing so many channels that are so worried about the numbers that they're forgetting about what's important. And the subscribers and the people are important. And I think that's where people's focus needs to be. And it's not the hard. It's hard to say that to people because some people are like, no, you're just trying to hold me back, or you're just worried. You know, I should be worried about these. It's like, well. No, because once you get there, it's not going to be as much fun. So, I mean, it's definitely not going to be as much fun. You are not. Yep, exactly. Nick, I'll see you later. Have a great evening. Mark the Beekeeper. Keep doing it. I didn't get to watch your whole video today. I think you did launch one, but I'm going to watch it, brother. I thank you so much for stopping by. Mark, we'll get to connect when all these things are over and all these, you know, we get back to being able to drive places and enjoy some time with each other, man. We'll definitely get to connect. Thanks, CP. CP's awesome. Buckin, we need to get you on the Pixel maybe next. We're gonna plan something so that we can we can share some information because I think that's a perfect story. Nick, Gregory, Buckin, Billy Ray, shout out. Now, I mean, it's what we do. Chris, Mark. Thanks, Omulus. Peppy's here. What's up, Peppy? Yep, smell people fake. Comment of the day. Zone. I mean, it's great. You guys are all communicating. Scott Seidel. Scott, you just did a video too, an intro video. We were talking to CJ's Info and I think on the one chat. Boom, Scott puts up an intro video about his channel. I thought he did a great job, but he took that right to the bank. Like he was like, I got to do that. Put it on his channel. Boom, done. I mean, now we're on to the next thing. I mean, that's awesome stuff. Peppy, I hope you're doing well. Stand up and buck. Yeah, I gotta get. So I need to. I was thinking about T Samura, whatever the lightweight bars. I was thinking about getting like 2 identical bars, one for the 572 and one for the 462, and doing something with those one of these days. But I don't know the bars. We'll have to chat, and you'll have to let me know which one to go with. You guys showed me how. That's awesome. Rode NT USB, versatile studio quality mic, cardio condenser microphone. Is this mic? Yeah, you have to send it to me, Finham, because I'd have to see it. Rode makes. Here's why I like Rode, and no sponsor of any means, because I have some Sennheiser equipment. I have a lot of other equipment. When I reached out to Rode, my mixer right here is Rode. My camera's Rode. My microphone's Rode, and I have some other Rode gear. The Rode Wireless Go sitting around. Anytime I've had a problem, whether it be a little problem or a big problem, I had a problem with their microphone, the one port. I don't know if I got a bad mic, but the port got loose on the back where you charge it. Filled out a warranty request, boom, done. Like, no problems. Their support as far as firmware updates and equipment updates. When a company comes out with a product, I like when a company stands behind it and doesn't make the planned obsolescence, I guess it would be the word, where they kind of plan, oh, we're just not going to support it anymore. We're going to come out with the next version. Well, like with this mixer, they've done a lot of updates where they've said like it was a little bit disappointing at first. A lot of people were kind of unhappy because it missed features, and they have done firmware update after firmware update after firmware update and stood behind their product. And that's, you know, that's why I like to buy from them. I mean, they've earned my business. Is there better mixers out? Yeah. Is there better equipment out? But they've listened to their customers, and they listen to the people that use them, and they make adjustments, and they don't say, well, wait till the next version comes out. And I think that people like to buy equipment like that, whether it be tools or chainsaws or whatever else. Is if you have a friendly guy that says like, anytime you buy from me, I'm going to stand behind that product or stand behind that service. That's where people look for it. So I can't imagine Rode being a, you getting stuck with a Rode microphone. Bellhopper, 24 lightweight, too small for those saws. 24 inch. Now see, Buckin's telling me, 32, 36. Maybe I have 24 inch bars, I think, on each of those saws right now. I have a 20 on one, but I do have 24 inch bars for each, or a 25 and a 24. But I'm thinking like the stand up part, because I do want to show my dad that. I want to like give him the saw and say like, Dad, run this saw standing up and see how it works for you. And that's what I want to do. Be positive. I've watched a few channels. You can tell when they are, salty, and it seems slower channels grow. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you're gonna go live, you gotta be ready to. And it's tough for me sometimes too, because it's the self. It's hard. It's easy to motivate other people a lot of times, but it's hard to get your inner spirits motivated. What motivates me is like the comments and the interaction, and like when just that's I have to feed off. Like I have to feel the energy, and I feed off the energy. I feed off being in the fire and like going. So. I mean, you definitely want to be positive, and it's hard sometimes when you're having a bad day to make a positive video, or something throws you off, like you want to make an outdoor video and the weather's crap. What do? That's the hard part. I mean, but there is creative ways you can make videos and still have fun, and still, I think people that are there on your channel that appreciate you and support you and want to follow along will be there for probably most of the videos that you put out, and learn more about you and want to be there and support your videos, whether they're a video in your topic or not, or off topic. That's my feeling. That's my personal feeling. But, you can look at bigger channels. You can look at Buckin's channel. You can look at Joe Daddy's Garage. Like, you can look at channels with a lot of people on them, and they could make a video on anything. And, maybe they don't get all their audience, but they get most of the people that are there because they want to see what they're up to and stay connected and stuff like that. I think that's important. Let's see here. Just bought another 1010. Why should people come back to your channel? Give them a reason. Exactly. Give them a reason to come back. What's the next thing? Like for me, it's some of it's fun, family stuff, because I'm not really worried about the growth. Some of it's helping people, and people can come back knowing that maybe I'll have something new with technology to share. Maybe I can answer a question. And I think that's where it'll that I can be helpful. And some of it's just fun. Some of it I like to hang out with you guys. I wish we were all sitting, around the fire. I think we'd have a great time. And I think that's what this is all about. Buck, can you remind me of folks who can be happy? It's a choice. It is a choice to be happy too. It's definitely a choice. You look at the negatives, and there's a lot of people on the YouTube looking at the negatives, or even not just on YouTube in general, that look at the negatives, or how can we find a positive light? I can't surround myself. I can't be around negative people. I can't be around negativity all the time. Like if it's sucking the life out of me, it's not fun. I try to be positive as much as I can, and we all have bad days, but you gotta, I think that's how we make progress, is by keeping the head up and keep going. 44 here now. Howdy, Bellhopper. Buckin, thanks for the axe giveaway. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff in the works, man. The stuff that Buckin's doing, and the helping the other people, and that's there's not a lot of people that are doing that, and I think that's just so awesome. What's the email address to send some pixels for the green screen? Peppy, so you can use nick@nickpixel.tv. It's in my channel about description. Or if you want to send one or send a tweet to with the hashtag NickPixelTV, you can do that as well. Good job, Country with Grizzle. Good job, Nick. Started my channel this month thanks to Buck and Iron Horse and you. I posted raw footage so far using my phone. Share, enjoy. So I gotta let me screenshot that real fast. I just screenshotted that. Definitely, Country, send me a message or something so that I can check it out, because we'll help you. CJ's info. I see CJ's info's messaging me. CJ, if you use the Discord, I'm in there, buddy. I just don't have notifications on. And let me, real giveaway guy, what's up, bro? Man, I probably missed so many, and thank you to the super chatter. I mean, thank you so much. Yeah, it's so kind. We're gonna do things, and we're gonna be able to make some things happen. I can see that we're already gonna be able to make some things happen, which is really cool. And even if my YouTube doesn't play out, I'm still gonna make things happen, because that's how I'm wired. Katie, thanks, friends. Everybody's saying hi. Speedster's here. What's up, Speedster? Speedster, what time is it over there? It's probably 5 in the morning. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Gregory's still here. Gregory, dude, that's all I want is for people I know want to be happy and things will be better. Gregory, dude, you're doing it, man. We're gonna talk more, man. I'm glad that you were doing this even before we even mentioned it, and then we give you an outlet to reach out, and I think that's it's really cool, man. It's really cool. It feels good to make others feel good. You know what I mean? It does not feel good to tear others down. That's the thing is, it's you got to do that. I don't even know how to explain that. It's just something that I'm actually just reading these things, man, because I think about so much stuff. Proteus Patrick, what's going on, man? Always be kind. Yeah, you have to. Fucking he is the bomb. Every day I try to. I guess one thing I'd say is like, what's one man, the chat's still going. I guess no matter what you have or where you're at, what do you have to be like? What's one thing every day you can say I'm thankful for? And think about that. And every day it could be something different, but there's so many things to be thankful for. Friends, family, people around you. I mean, all these different things: health, wellness, safety, security. Just think about those things, and I think that even that can motivate you. It's like, hey, it's not that bad. Day above ground, it's not that bad. Chris, the emails, Chris, I did see your email, brother. They won't show in the chat, but I think I got a screenshot of it. But email me if you can. Look, I mentioned you in my last video. What's Nick's email? Yeah, it's Nick at nickpixel.tv. Streak tonight. Love to all. Thanks everyone who supports communities. Nick's character is a good man. Thanks, Buckin. Appreciate you being here, man. You have a great evening. I'm gonna eat dinner here soon too, but definitely we'll come up with something to chat about, because I think that's really important to see where a bigger channel and how that's built, and it starts off at the ground floor. And I think a lot of people that I'm seeing could use that advice and that help. Bellhopper's got a couple projects he wants to do. We're working on a couple things for Bellhopper. That's going to be a fun time. It's tech related, but it's we have a lot in common. You know what I mean? And I know I got chainsaw people that got my back, you know what I mean? So anytime I need some chainsaw advice, I know who I'm calling and stuff like that. But it's all about that. I mean, we can all lend value to each other. So it's really cool. Take care. Wave Buckin. Nick might be here for me trying to find parts for Chris. Thanks, Super Chatters. Yeah, thank you all so much. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I feel bad if I do. Um, so what else is new? So what's that helps us move forward? Boom. I've missed so many. I've missed so many. This is what happens. I get on a topic and forget. I'm getting better. I hope I get better at this. I'm learning too. So I don't have the perfect live stream for any, for that matter, but it's a learning process, and it's, I'm sitting in this room, feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes, you know what I mean? So I got to focus on, the messages and everybody here, but I did put my email up here last week. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't, it won't show the live stream in the chat. The Dove video is the best, man. Michael White just got home from the Northwoods. Good enough is never good enough. I like learning from you all. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna definitely cooking steaks, man. That's nice. My wife has food upstairs, but we're gonna definitely do some things together. If you need some help, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's just have fun and chat about stuff. And I'm gonna try to maybe do something maybe in the midweek, if I can, if time allows, maybe in an early evening, midweek, where we can jump on, maybe make it like more of a tech thing for those that want tech, and then like the Sundays, like the campfire hangout. As soon as the weather breaks, we'll be doing stuff outside, by the campfire. A lot of people have commented on different videos and said about, they felt like they were right by the campfire. They want to be there, and I think that that's going to be a big part of what we do. Nick might have been trying to find parts. Okay, thanks, Shab. Thanks, Super Chatters. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Is there anything else? I mean, what else are you guys up to? What else is new? I had some other ideas and I can't think of them. Oh, being thankful. Yeah, I did mention that, but what's the last thing? I just put a note there. Is what's the last thing you got really excited about? Like sometimes that'll drive you to like something that just really made you, like the fire was turned on. You lit the fire. That was a conversation topic, but we didn't get through all that. I don't know why this is so delayed. Oh, there's a whole bunch more in the chat here. God. Keep up the great work, Shibe. Thank you. I didn't even. Did I miss that? If I missed it, I'm sorry. But if I missed anything else, wave to all. Right, guys. I was looking at this chat, and this one's delayed. So now, like, outside with Shibe's message just came up over here. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix that. Not yet, babe. Nick, did you get my email? I'll figure out a way to get info. Yes, I did get your email. I think. I believe I did get it. So I will double check. Katie can spam if she wants. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow. Had a busy day. Haha. Ignite the fire. Exactly. Ignite the fire, man. I mean, I'd rather be outside. It's not as much fun being here, but I like doing the streams in here because if somebody has a technical question, it might be something that I have here that I can show people. I mean, there wasn't too much I was thinking about this week because it's just rainy and I just wanted to fire something up and go live. But I think a cool like maybe midweek camera thing, because I know a lot of people go live on Sundays too, and a lot of people stream on the weekends. So I thought maybe on a weeknight, if we did a little bit of technical, maybe something technical on the weeknights, for a half hour or something like that, if people have questions, then it'd be set up for the weekend. I know that Back 40, he goes live on Fridays, and I didn't have time throughout the week to really answer all of his questions on a stream because it's weekdays, and it gets tough sometimes. But I'm thinking maybe carving out a little bit of time to do that. This way people can try their stuff out on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday and make their streams better or shoot videos. External antenna for Wi-Fi. You have to email me on that one. There's so many options. I mean, internal ones, external ones that go in the buildings, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. There's all kinds of stuff there. Chris and Sharon's here. How's it going? King of Chuck. I'm not an Apple guy, so how's the Apple AirDrop transfer files? So pretty quickly. I mean, photos instantly, video files, small video files fairly quickly. So if I take a 2-minute clip or a 3-minute clip, it's a matter of seconds, maybe a few seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. If you get a lot of files, it could take a little bit longer, but it's just nice to be able to boom, boom, and it's done. And then they're on my computer and I can work with them from there versus pulling out a memory card. Back forward, I've been experimenting with streaming software and testing all week. Notice delays in chats coming through. So, yeah, the chats, open end. What's up, man? Oh, you got it connected. So, any side guesses on who open end Wrench is? That's going to be a good one. I'm going to leave that one ride for a second. That's so classic. Thank you, man. While people are guessing that. So, the delay in the chats when you're using third-party software. So, I'm actually pulling in from multiple APIs. So, the way the applications communicate together, I'm pulling not only from the feed from YouTube, from the YouTube chat, but I'm also pulling Twitter. I have a couple things connected to this. So those can be delayed as far as when it processes it. And then I also have filters set up so I can filter stuff and search stuff. So I can grab a chat like, Campfire can never go wrong. Grab it, boom, throw it on the screen. And then I have, and this might be helpful to Back 40. I have a Stream Deck over here, which you don't need a Stream Deck. A lot of people like the Stream Deck because it's the buttons. And if I go overhead here, you can see the Stream Deck is here. So I have different buttons on this screen that I can go main shot or switch to camera view. You can do that stuff from a phone too. You can program a phone to do that. You can program keys on a keyboard. You can program keys on this little mixer piano keyboard here. This MPK Mini, or I can do like the buttons on this pad. So anything that's like a MIDI interface, you can program keys to do different things, or just your regular keyboard, have a wireless keyboard with you, and you can flow through the workflow that way. But different software is going to be, it's just more to set up. It's more to maintain, and it takes a little bit of time to set that up. It is pretty easy to just go on the YouTube app if you have over 1,000 subscribers and hit a button and go live. Now, the other thing is if you don't have 1,000 subscribers and you can't go live, because that takes like a week or two to kick in even once you hit 1,000, you can use like Streamlabs, the phone app, and you can go live from the Streamlabs mobile app on your phone, and that's free before 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to go live, a lot of people think you have to wait. You don't actually have to wait. You just have to use a third party. A lot of people are using StreamYard right now, and StreamYard's good for bringing in people easily, but the key to bringing in people is having an NDI input, like Skype offers that, where you have less latency and less delay. So when you bring somebody into your stream, you don't want to have like their voice moving and their audio's like way off, and you got to sync that stuff up. So that gets cumbersome sometimes. You got to think about that. It can kind of screw your stream up. So has anybody tried to guess who open end Wrench is? Tom Elbert. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it, man. Keep it up. We're gonna try. Hope y'all like my pizza. Thanks, Tom. I like those windows. Hope you're well. Hi, King. Is that dream? So Scott or Speedster? Any guess? Any guesses? Any guesses? I don't even know if I can put it out there. I mean, open end. Should I put anything out there or not? I mean, maybe it's keep people guessing for a little while. I've been a Pro Tool guys for years. Video is so foreign to me. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's definitely not. I mean, there's some core, basic settings, but you don't have to be a pro video film. There's a lot of people that are not pro that have a YouTube channel that are successful, with YouTube. So start out with your phone. Make sure you hold it landscape mode. Not portrait, landscape mode. Go into your settings. Make sure if your phone does 1080, A lot of people mess up the frame rates too. Like you can do like some phones will do 24 or 30 or 60 frames. When you want to do slow motion, so this is a little bit more complicated if you're going to do editing, but 24p is like a lot of people call that the cinematic style, the cinematic look at 24 frames per second. So picture 24 pictures being taken every second, and that's what makes your video. And then you have 30p, which is 30 frames per second, and then you have 60 frames per second. So ideally, most common like TV show, like your TVs, your commercials, and all that kind of stuff is typically like 29.97 or 30p, 30 frames a second. So if you shoot in 60 frames, that's where you can really get good slow-mo or like smooth slow motion. If you try to take 30 frames, you can slow it down a tad bit, but then it starts getting choppier. And then if you try to take 24 frames, slow it down, you're back to just pictures moving. So the higher the frame rate, like this camera only does 60p. That camera that we're filming on will do 180, I think, 180 frames a second. So you could really make some really nice slow motion with that kind of stuff. But if you're filming with your phone, you can play with your phone settings, especially in an iPhone. You can play with different frame rates. But I would say just do like the standard like 1080p 60 frames. I'm sorry, 1080p 30 frames. And then if you have a shot you want to slow-mo, some of these have the built-in slow-mo where it's automatically going to do everything for you. But if you're editing outside of your phone or outside of it, then you may want to actually control what you're shooting. So most of my stuff is 1080 30 because 4K just takes more time to process. I only really shoot 4K if I have to, or if it's a project that's moving forward, or I might need the footage for down the road. But most of my vlogging or just regular videos, I'm just 1080 30 or 1080 60. And then if I do something in 60 frames, I can slow it down to 30. The GoPro has a higher frame rate offering as well. Pro Tools. Okay, I think I know who Open Wrench is. I'm thinking CP. Nope, it's not CP. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who it is. I might let that ride for a little bit. We might bring them back. It's Open Wrench Sillies. Again, profile pic. Yep, that was me. I try to help when I can. Chris, yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are getting started, try to get started. But there's like I said, the frame rate. That can make a difference in how you're filming. Like I said, I'm 1080 30. Not a lot of people know that, but in your camera settings on your phone, you can go in there and you can see. If you go to on an iPhone, you can do it in Google on an Android phone too. But if you go into camera, which I always put like a shortcut on the one screen, but like right now I'm at 4K at 30 frames a second. So I always try to match up my timeline. So if I'm shooting at 30 frames a second on this, and I'm shooting, even though this is 4K, I can compress it down. So 30 frames, I'm good. Now, if this is 60 and this is 30 or vice versa, you want to try to keep it consistent depending on what you're filming. And then this will record slow-mo at 1080p at 240 frames a second. So that's how you get that nice slow motion. But anyway, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Should I use 50i or 50p on my Lumix in G6? Where are you located? So, like in the United States, NTSC, and then you have the PAL system. So, like my camera's in NTSC, I think is what it is, or NTSB, or I forget the letters are, but you got one sign on the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna do more with the wall here sooner or later. When I first set this all up, I haven't put much on any walls at all. I will destroy an iPhone in my next video multiple times. Okay, thank you. Drain the swamp. Learn something new every day. Try to help when I can. But 50. If like there's so many different settings, man. If you have Peppy, if you want to send me an email and we'll take a look at the G6. The Lumix G6 I think is pretty good camera though. I like Panasonic cameras. I have this is a Panasonic that we're looking at here. The studio cams, the other cameras, Panasonic. I do shoot Canon. Canon's coming out with the new EOS R5 and R6. That could be a game changer. Sony's supposed to announce their camera at the end of the month here. So actually, like coming up in a couple days. So there's a lot of new stuff coming out, which means some of these cameras might drop in price in the next few months. And who knows with how all the cameras are built overseas and stuff. So we got to. There's a lot of things that have to happen before I think these cameras will come out. So you're in Germany, so you're probably the PAL system. So you'd have to email me and we'll have to chat about that. But yeah, because you're going to use 50, and that's based on like the flickering and what systems they use on the televisions and everything else over there. So that's a lot different. Any brand recommend help boost satellite signal feed? Cable not open at my place, man. Boost satellite signal feed. Well, you got to have on satellite. You got to have a clear line to the satellite. So to boost satellite signal, I mean, if your signal's not good, is there trees in the way? Because that can affect, like, depending where your satellite's at, like the degrees of, like Dish Network satellites are, 32 degrees or whatever case above the horizon. And if there's a mountainside in the way, like, the higher you can get your beam, would be helpful. Where's your axe on the wall? I need to put one. I need to put an axe on the wall. I mean, there's so much room. That probably won't. That needs to fit somewhere in there, huh? Or throw one like over here. Maybe over here. This way, I can hang one and it's accessible in case I need to smash something. Like put this right through that monitor. You might be right. Most of my axes are outside. On my everyday carry pack. Let me switch you over here real quick. Bunker cam, and we'll turn that off. But most of my axes, like this is like my EDC pack. So I have a Grants Force Brooks. This is like my hunting pack. I've got my hunting pack down to like this small bag, and then I carry inside this middle pouch is my pistol and a couple other things. But this is my to-go bag that has a bunch of stuff in it. So that axe is usually on there, and then the Grants Force Brooks, they're expensive, but this hasn't been a bad axe. It's 26-inch. Let me switch it back. This 26-inch Husqvarna. I don't know what the axe is called. They're hand forged, but I think this one's like $60, something like that. And most of the time, your Husky reps can order them for you. So if you got somewhere you get Husky chainsaws from, they can usually get you the Husky axes. It's hard to find the wooden axes through them anymore because a lot of them went to like the plastic fiberglass type of handles. But this has been a pretty cool axe. It's comparable to the Grants Force, and it's a little bit longer than their small forest axe. I think this is 26 inches, and this has been a great axe. Boom! I knew it was gonna fall. It's nice, but it's definitely not a Bucking Special, man. We'll have to. Maybe that's where I'll save that spot for one someday. You know what I mean? Landon Terry, hello. It's nice, but so Jason, what anybody else looks like the one from the Patreon. Satellites don't give you a whole lot of high speed data. Yeah, satellite internet is tough, and the delay and everything on them. Everything is open. I'm 400 away from doing a giveaway. Yeah, but see, we had just talked about that. You have to rewind the channel on that one. What's your giveaway on? Oh, let's see here. Oh, if you guys don't mind, hit the thumbs up. I always forget about that. I always forget to say that. Wait till the end, usually. I didn't realize that was playing. Try not to do them. They won't. Yeah. Giveaways. Giveaways, if you're doing something for your audience. Oh, Bucking did 2 of those? I didn't even realize that. Oh, my God. Let's see here. Yeah, giveaways are pretty tough as far as if you have a loyal subscriber base and you're trying to take care of your subscribers, that's nice. But brand new ones, to try to get subscribers, I don't think that's. You don't want people to only be there for a giveaway. if you know what I'm saying. If that makes any sense. You want people there because they want to be there, not just to get something for free. I don't know what's... I hear noise. The noise. Anyway, Chris, in and out. I think on a bad day, mess up. Works good most times. Not many options in my area. Yeah, it's tough. There's not... I mean, without satellite, mobile. And mobile data, I carry an air card for sometimes when I'm on the go because I get throttled after, 20-some gig on the phone, and then I have an air card for after that gets me another 20-some gig. But that gets eaten up quick, especially streaming on the upload side. So any more questions? Any more questions before we call this one? And, I want to eat some dinner and just kind of relax a little bit. If there's any more, quick questions on channel stuff, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to plan to try to do this on Sundays, Sunday early evenings, and then maybe something throughout the week. But I'll try to do a better job with the community tab, at least let you guys know, because I know people have asked me, they're like, oh, I didn't know when you were going to go live. And that's definitely... Can we get my version of the Drifter? Let me prepare that. That is great. The Drifter. Oh, man. I'll come up with something. I'm in PA. Definitely that would be funny. That would be funny. My version of the Drifter. I'll come up with something this week. That's a good one, man. Nick, thank you for going live tonight. No problem. No, thank you guys for showing up. I thank the people that are here. It looks like we got 50 likes. That's cool. You guys are so much appreciated. I appreciate you so much. And, the people that, for the people that have helped this channel out, and I've been able to go and help some other people out, those people were very appreciative too. And the time, it's just, we're all helping each other. And, we can't thank you enough for that. Bye, Back 40. All right, see you, Back 40, if you're still here. Gotta run, bud. Stay safe, be cool. Have a rest. Yeah, you too. Have a great weekend. You guys have great weeks this week. Hopefully things start to open up a little bit more, little by little. I don't think people are just going to be going out hanging out with all their friends right away, but, hopefully people can get back to work and people can get back to doing some things, and, that's going to be important. There's a lot of people cooped up, and, Michael Snow, thank you, man. World peace. No doubt. Thanks for the encouragement. Yes, if you guys are getting started, definitely try to do the best you can. Make a video. Even if you're shy, make it unlisted. Send me the unlisted video. And, we'll take a look at it. We'll keep, we won't put it out there. Just want to take a look at it. We'll me and a couple of my friends we'll just see if we can help you. If there's some tips and tricks we can give you before you put your first video out, that's fine too. However you guys want to do that, just keep in touch. Are you a member of B-Car? Yep. Stay safe and smile for miles. Yes, definitely. Heavy wrench. Smile for miles, man. All right. Well, listen, you guys be safe. I hope you guys have a blessed week and the rest of your week and start of your week. And I hope to be live next Sunday night and maybe sometime later this week, maybe in the early evening or something like that. But if I do, I'll throw it on the community tab for you. But many blessings. But when he doing the live, thanks. Yeah, when he doing the next live. So, later this week, most likely. But definitely trying to do Sunday evenings. Thank you all so very much, and take care.